Hi, I'm Oliver, this is Vicky, and in today's episode of Ask an American, we are discussing different approaches to celebrate National Independence Day in the US and Poland.
Brought to you by RTBs. Straight from the States.
We chose this topic because on November the 11th we are celebrating Polish Independence Day, and this is something that once in a while can mean trouble in streets of Warsaw. We know from the movies that Americans enjoy celebrating the 4th of July by having family barbecues and fireworks. Can you tell us more about this?
Well, that is true. It's not a stereotype. We usually meet with our family or our neighbors, and we have a big cookout or a grill, and usually we make hamburgers and hot dogs, baked beans, corn on the cob, lots of desserts. Often we make homemade ice cream.
Okay.
Have you ever had homemade ice cream?
I don't remember, maybe, but I'm not sure.
It's delicious. It's sort of a tradition. I think many families make homemade ice cream. And then, of course, in the evening when it's dark, we watch fireworks.
In Poland, we have day off. How's in America?
It's also a day off for us. And in fact, in America, for example, if the 4th of July or Independence Day is on a Sunday, then you have Monday as a holiday.
To recover some hangovers?
Maybe.
Okay. So can you tell us about origins of this holiday?
Yes. So as I'm sure you know from history, the United States began as a group of 13 colonies that were ruled by Great Britain. And because of mainly taxes, the colonists decided that they were paying too many taxes, too much money to Great Britain, and they wanted independence. And so they wrote out a list of reasons that they wanted independence, and we call that the Declaration of Independence. And on July 4th, 1776, that was signed by the representatives of the colonists and sent to Great Britain. And so that is why we celebrate our Independence Day on July 4th.
It was a long process, or it was just a sign and it just worked?
Well, unfortunately, it was a long process, and it resulted in a war that lasted for about 2 years before the Americans defeated the British and we became truly independent.
Why in Poland, when we celebrating the Independence Day, we are in sad mood, but in the US you probably are more happier. So why is that?
I don't know. I think for Poland you had a much more difficult road to independence than Americans did. We have maintained our independence for well over 200 years now. And Poland, you had independence, you lost it.
Yeah, we were suffering.
Yeah, and so you have had a much more difficult time, and I don't know, maybe that's why.
Our holiday takes place in November, so it's a cold month. We are probably less happier.
Makes it harder to want to celebrate, huh?
Yeah, we can be depressed by the weather, because in the States, Independence Day takes place in July, so it's probably warm in there.
Yes, sometimes it's very hot, yeah. So that's true. That people are wanting to be outside more, and the weather is nice and sunny. So.
In Poland we do parades. Do you have also in the US?
We do. Many cities will have a 4th of July parade, and one thing that a lot of neighborhoods do is the children in the neighborhood will decorate their bicycles with flags and red, white, and blue designs, and they will have a parade of the young children through the streets in the neighborhood. And this is, I don't know that everybody does it, but it's very common for neighborhoods to have a parade for the children.
Yeah, and it's probably more safe than in Poland. We often have some fights during parades with people with police.
Yeah, that can be a problem sometimes in the US as well. I have heard from older people in Poland that they often go to Mass on Independence Day. Is this true?
It is true, but you have to know that older people, they are enjoying going to churches, so when it's holiday, they will probably go to church.
I think it's a nice tradition. We do not do that in the United States unless the 4th of July is on a Sunday, and then people will go to church. But if it's on a Monday or Tuesday, then of course people don't go.
Thank you, Vicky, for a talk. I've run out of questions, so it's all.
All right. Well, thank you. I enjoyed it. And happy Independence Day.
Thank you very much.